Hey guys, welcome back to the talk show. I'm your host, Baylie Lubben, and today's topic is going to be if unemployment is micro or macroeconomics. So let's just hop right in. So in order to know how to even go about this question, we have to know what micro and macroeconomics is. Macroeconomics is going to be your big picture, your whole economy, and deals with the common things that your economy deals with and the bigger pictures of things. Now, it doesn't deal with any small things, so like all your small incidents that would necessarily mess with one person but doesn't another, it's not going to deal with that. Microeconomics is where your single or individual markets, all that stuff comes into play. So all your stuff that goes down from your big picture that sprinkles out into different things, that's going to be your micro. And it's going to deal with all those things. So, for example, let's get into an example. So, everybody knows what a cupcake is. A cupcake is made up of cake, sprinkles, and icing. So, all of that is made up to be a cupcake. So, if you think of this picture, you have your whole big picture, which is a cupcake, and you have your little things that make up the cupcake. So these are going to be your micro. The icing, the sprinkles, and the cake is going to be what your little things, like cake is going to be your micro, sprinkles, micro, but they all come together and form a cupcake, which is going to be your whole big picture, your whole thing. So that is going to be your macro because it's everything. It's dealing with something that's going to bother everyone, not just cake or the micro things, which would only mess a certain section of people or things. So overall, if you think macro, MA, major. So macro is going to be your majority, your major incidents or things, and your micro is going to be MI, mini, your smaller, most things that's not going to necessarily deal with everyone. So let's head back to our question that we're trying to answer, whether unemployment is going to be micro or macroeconomics. So now that we know what micro and macro is, unemployment is also something that people may not know what it is. Unemployment is going to be work or labor that someone doesn't have. Like they do not have a job to get an income, or they're not doing anything to make an income. They could be trying, they could not be, but they're still unemployed. So when the unemployment rate goes, it's documented. So when there's a bunch of people that are unemployed, the percentage is going to be up, and that's going to look bad on an economy. So it matters, but why does it matter? Well, our country is ran a certain way, and it's ran a certain way so we can continue to live the way we do. And why is that important? Well, we have to keep our country well and our labor up and get the things that need to be done. And if you think of it, our president can't do every single thing. If he did, that'd be crazy because it's just not possible. So labor and unemployment have a very tight connection. You don't have labor, you're unemployed. So if you think of if we have a high unemployment rate, things are not done, which means resources that we have are not valued, which is going to make our economy go downwards. So our goods and services are not being used to the full potential that they should be used because our unemployment rate's up and it's just not getting there. But who cares about goods and services? All of us do. It's very big. So if we don't use them correctly or use our advantage to them, think of time. If you needed to get something done, but you didn't use the time you had, you're out of that time. You're never going to get that time back to go do what you needed to do in that instant. And think of resources. If you're not buying your resources or using them correctly, they eventually go bad and go to waste, and no one has them. Therefore, those resources, goods and services, all that is not going to be valued as it should if we are a low unemployment rate. So let's look at the picture. If we have a high unemployment rate, then our economy is going to go down. But if our unemployment rate goes down, our economy shoots up. So think it's going in a little arrow. If it goes, unemployment goes up, our economy goes down. Our unemployment goes down, economy goes up. It's a loop, it's going to follow each other. So, and that's just how it's going to go no matter what, because unemployment rate's just a huge factor of our economy. So going back to the answer, the question, it's going to be unemployment is macroeconomics. And that is because when you think of unemployment, if our unemployment fails, continues to go up, our economy struggles. Not just one individual, our whole economy as a whole will struggle if our unemployment rate is high. And macro deals with the whole economy, and micro is just smaller. So therefore, if everyone in our whole economy is going to struggle, that means it's macro. And that is what would happen if unemployment rate goes up. So I want to thank you for coming, and there you have it. Y'all have a good day.